Alright, hello and welcome to yet another Cyber Gamer Nation Cup game. Today we have Finland against Croatia. This is the second team of Croatia, as the first one was already kicked out by those guys as well. Last week they had a match and they've proven to be the better ones, and this time it's another elimination match for this Croatian team and of course as well for the Finnish team. So whoever will lose this best of three will be out of the cup, and the other ones will still struggle to survive until the end. And we'll live with a knife, deciding who will have the first bans and picks to decide which three maps will be played in which order. So kind of a crucial knife, and we see Croatia going huge with already 4 kills and no deaths, and it will be a team ace for the first knife. So Finland with the first ban. Let's see what they pick. They do ban City, Strike is banned as well, so Crash, Backlog, Crossfire remaining. Up to Finland to pick the first one. Croatia to pick the order of the second and third map. Backlog will be played first. Cross and Crash remaining. Let's see which order we'll have. Which map we might not see today as well, as it might be over after 2. You never know. It will be Cross first and Crash as a decider. Alright, so Backlog, Cross, Crash. So starting with Backlot, we will see another knife, of course, to the side for the side. And then we can get live into action to see what's happening. Just waiting for these players to get ready for yet another knife. Everybody who's wondering why Finland has 6 players on the server, they have their manager, or let's just say 6 players a kill spec in, which was allowed by Team Croatia, so some trash talk coming out already, so these teams are eager to win this one, of course. Lars still seems to be AFK, so this first knife round seems to be too exciting for him, but there he is. So let me introduce you to those players. For Finland we have Tony, Napi, Schley, Kay and Barkov. One of these players is Tonus, but I don't know which one because they're not using their real names, so I'm sorry for this. I will be calling them like they name themselves in here. And for Team Croatia we have Game, Pakovic, Unsport, Lars and Midgar. All pretty known players from Croatia, went to many lands, and are pretty cool guys as well, from what I know. So this time Finland looks stronger with the knives. Take the first 2 and the third as well. Game, last one remaining on a 1v3. Backlot has maybe been favored on his side, so maybe he really wants to win this, but it's not gonna happen as Schley gonna end his life with this cut. So it's Finland's pick, and they'll decide to switch it actually onto the defensive side. So they want to start with a strong defense, frustrate the opponent that they can't push anywhere, that they're just getting naded to shit, so they have to play defensive, getting picked off. If they can establish this kind of dominance, I think they can get a mental advantage, but we'll see what Croatia does about it. They could just push them over, nade them themselves, and just spread devastation in the team of Finland, but we shall see. Good luck, have fun, enjoy the match. Let's see the spawns. No exciting spawn, unless from Midgar. Let's see if he dies from an 8. Both SMGs going fast into Albint. Only one stop nade is coming, so they can wait for it and just push through. They're both on double bricks right now. Midgar holding the front bricks, the other one just holding. They're not pushing in, they're just holding and hoping for any peaks, but it's not gonna happen so far. Tony's gonna get a scope frag onto last. So down to 4 creations to push into this A zone. They're all heading towards A. The last player is on tank with a bomb, and all the other positions are not even being held right now, so they will need to push into A. For now, they're just holding. Look at the minimap. Everybody is standing still. There's just nothing happening, and I'm on the wrong screen, I just saw. I'm sorry about this. So, in the meantime, it's down to a 2v5. Yet to find a kill for the Croatians. Pakovic in a good position to do so, but gets spammed through the wall from Gerdes and can't find a player in A who already killed his teammate. Now he knows he's in basement. Game walks forward as well, holds the push, but he is the bomb, so he has to wait for Pakovic to get a kill. He does get a kill, so now they can go for a plant. The spam's coming in, gets the tags, and Schley gets the frag through the wall. 27 seconds to go. Pakovic sees a player on tin, but decides not to shoot at him. Probably messed up his weapon switch, and now he's stuck in basement, gets out and gets killed by Tony. So easy round for the Finnish people. Only one frag for the Croatians. They had A kinda on control, they had it surrounded, but they moved in one after another, so not a hard task for the Finns to take him out. And they seem to switch it up right away. Only Pakovic going A, all the other of his team going towards another direction. Pakovic picks off Barkov in a flash duel down up on the A, gets taken out by Schleim. It gonna mean time to got Nappy. And Unspot onto Schley, K onto Unspot, frags are falling, back and left, and K comes on for another frag, but Tony saves the round almost as Midgar takes him out. So it was just a quick push onto the A side. This was good. They had backup from middle. They had one guy pushing double bricks and the others coming from middle, so the supplies were already cut off right away. So standard nades coming in. Pakovic in again. So this worked last time. Let's see if it works out for him again. Has a little lag. Gets the first kill though. Sees the second. Gets sprayed. Really low HP but can survive it. Gets a smoke on top A so he can peek out, but Unspot does the job already. So only 2 Finns remaining. As Nappy got the team kill on Barkov and Unspot gets his second of the round. Looking for a third. He has the last frag to find as well right in front of him. Let's see if it can make it a triple. Goes in for the kill, but Midgar's quicker and takes Tony out. 2-1 after the first good round of the Finns. They're breaking apart. Aggressive stuff from the Croatians seem to be working. Let's see if we can adapt to it. We have not yet seen too many nades. There's one. And Unspot's hard a nade and still doesn't dodge it. He just hoped it wouldn't reach him, but we know the radius of these nades are heavy, and K just spotted somebody through the wall, but he didn't shoot at him. Now he finally does and takes him out. Paco down. Only 3 Croatians left, and they're quite defensive. Only game almost towards A, but Tony gets a frag onto Midgar, takes a scope down, so leaves Lars in a 1v5 as Schley just got a kill on game. And Barkov kills Lars. And this is the team ace coming out from Finland. So after losing 2 rounds, they finally come back. Make it a 2-2 game on Lars. And Nappy still to find a frag. So let's see if we can get some luck onto Lars. But no, it cast the cursor right away, getting a double nade from Barkov. K getting a frag as well, so only down to Midgar after 20 seconds. We have only 1 Croatian remaining. He heard a guy on his left, will sneak down to kill him as he know he should not expect this position. So gets out the deagle but misses the bullets, only gets 1 tag in. Tony on really low HP though. almost nades himself as well, so this does not look like a clutch for him. Gets the scope out, can't get attack, gets tagged with self. And right now, he just hunting for exit frags as Tony falls. He's in a really shit spot to go for any clutch. All players know where he is, they just need to look the exits. Gets tagged again and finally gets taken out by Nappy. 2-3 for the Finns. Alright, another round, another nades view. Let's see if the nades are getting any better. They need a nade into the A box, but it's not gonna happen. Bakovic for the first frag opening up the A side completely. They're just in. They're just pushing. And Bakovic already top A, drops out basement, so he can call top A and basement is clear. So get the bomb in, guys. There could be an elevator, and there was. Barkov just smartly drops behind, and Schley comes in for the rescue as well. Saves the plant. And the first adventure is already gone for the Croatians. This one frag is the only one they're gonna get, but Mitka just denied that statement by killing Tony, so it's down to 2v3. Still Finland in favor. They have the spots. They know there's a player in basement. And Mitka has to move in to help his teammate out because he's just stuck. Or is he? Now he just stepped again, confirming his location once more. Baits out a player, gets a couple of shots out, but not attack. So he's just creating diversity for the other players so Mitka can move in, but he makes a step on the ladder, gets a lovely deagle onto Schley though, so this should open up last to come out of basement. He does, but spots a player on the bomb. So this should be the revenge fake on Mitka, but does not go for it. Spots another player on single, but doesn't land a frag. Has a few deagle bullets away from him. Goes for the peak to bait out the shots, successfully so, but can't land a frag after all, so now he's going in with a deagle against an SMG, and that's an easy task for K, takes him out. So yeah, after the first aggression and the first successful push into the bomb, they didn't manage to hold it for very long. Schley just went in from Gerdes, there was a player coming in from mid. So yeah, good push, but not good backup after the push. We need to improve this unspot, almost dying to a nade here. Just throws away his smoke and nade to not die without any use of it. Tags the player as well with it. Pakovic in the meantime killed Tony, who just killed his teammate game. And unspot's almost good. Will he push through? Will he expect the player being basement? He will push through, so if he's lucky he can find the players on B. The bomb is dropped near A, so they don't seem to go towards B just now. Could have spotted a player below mid house, but he just moved red hole in the right moment. So now Unspot, it's time to shine. There are two players to find next to him. Let's see, he finds the first, gets the kill, and gets the kill onto Schley as well. Really sick stuff of him. Opens up the B side, so the bomb could come in, but it's Barkov already in mid house where the bomb is, so he could protect it, but it's been spotted, so 4 players are looking at him right now. K needs to help him somehow, because Barkov can't obviously cover 3 entrances. He does his job so far really good, but K is still holding back. Does he have the bomb? No. Barkov gets a frag. Last reacting quickly onto him. And now K is stuck in single bricks, but it's only 19 seconds. Where's the bomb? Pakovic finally picked it up already, and Last gets his second kill of the round, ending it. But yeah, Unspot really a big influence in this round with this push through Gerdes. Schley should have been in this position like he's been earlier these rounds, but they decided for another strat, and it was just the wrong moment to pick it. Nothing you can do about this. Sometimes you have to take risks. And this time the nades were perfect, but unfortunately they did not push A this round. So let's see, Tony just looking into smoke. Schley in top A this round. Let's see if he can pull anything off. Gets tagged from 2 sides on top ruins and from mid house and gets taken down. Markovic, here's the player right next to him. Let's see, he just waits for him to hop on the car, but that late in the round that's always a risk, so it's not gonna happen. He's crawling towards the rat hole of tin. Shots flying out. Last getting tagged up heavily, and Mitka tags out Nappy. Last is on top roof, so he could have a huge impact in this round if he can find anybody, but Tony in the meantime gonna take out his teammate scope in the name of Mitka. He's still in spawn, but he's the last one to hold B, so there's a player right in front of him already. He has been spotted, but almost gets the kill on him. Game unfortunately wins this duel. So it's down to Barkov and K. Barkov's position has been known, he's been tagged up, gets some bullets out, but not even a tag, so it's down to K. 1v4, bombs down, he's down, round's over. 4-4, this is not an easy game to predict, it's everybody's team, anybody's win, I guess, anybody's round. Going back and forth, nades are coming out again, but this looks like a more aggressive A push onto A, as Pakovic is already in double bricks again. The flash is not coming out, it's not there, it is a bit late. Pakovic could have been pushed in, but he did not. There's a play on top A or on the bomb. Oh, he's on the bomb. Pakovic with a lucky peek, gets the headshot through the wall as well. So, really lucky stuff for him, but prevails, and now it's Mitka with another frag onto Napi. It's down to a 3v5. See what's gonna happen here. Schley probably in a prime spot. He has to hold off 3 players right next to him. And there's a player pushed through again. It's Unspot again in the back. He could go huge, but I think Schley is the man to watch right now because he has to hold off the plant and kill a couple of people. Unspot got the knife frag onto K in the meantime. Schley moves in, kills the planner, but doesn't expect to play on the stairs and gets taken out. So yeah, the aggression seems once more to work for the Croatians. Whenever Pakovic gets into that A-bomb and gets the open frag, it looks good. So let's see if he can do it again, because he had a prime spawn and the nades are just not good enough. He just can't push wherever he wants. There's nobody in A and he's already there, and he gets tagged down at least by K, so you don't need nades if you have aim like him. And Schley failing to protect his teammate, but gets the kill in the end. Napi kills the planter, leaving Mitka and last 2v4. Who almost got the kill on Mitka, but misses the shot. So it's down to last now, as Mitka just died to Tony Stiegel. Last spots the play on back A. Here's some runaway again, but peeks the scope, and you peek, you lose against the scope by Tony. I think Tony is Tones, but yeah, I think if he wants to get called Tony, we will do him the favor. And let's see what Schley is doing. He's nading the mid garden and just stays back A probably. Nades are falling in. Barkov with a nade frag onto Unspot, and there's already a player in A again. Probably is Pakovic as we know him. Last gets tagged up heavily but survives for now. Nothing happening here so far, and Pakovic gets taken out on the back. Good rebel round by K. Napi gets a frag onto game, and it seems like the Finns will go into the lead once more. It's a 2v5, and it's only Mitka and last remaining, and Mitka gets tagged up heavily, can't make use of that position because everybody in the map will look at him now. Peeks back A, but Schley is too smart to peek that, and now he's in a 1v5 as last just died. And now he just wants to jump off, but yeah, there will be sharks waiting in the water tank when he drops down. So, dies as well. Game really has to pick up his game. He's on 1-9 after 11 rounds, so he really needs to do something. Let's see if we can bring some favor towards this direction. He's the bomb carrier, fair enough, so he can't go for any aggressive peeks and for those kills. But again, there's always opportunities to get frags. So he needs to make use of those. In the meantime, Mitka killed Tony B-bomb, and they known from the previous rounds that they defended only with a scope. So yeah, they read this correctly and go to B with a bomb, and if it's being played good, this should be an easy round. Because they already have laundry, they have a play on top ruins and the bomb's moving in, so as soon as the bomb's planted, this should be a safe round. But Barkov has something to say about this. Killed Pakovic and Laundry, so Laundry is not a safe position anymore. And the bomb is alone on the bomb spot now. They need to move in, they need to help him. Schley kills Lars, who was back raping, but it's just not happening. It was such a good read to go into the B bomb, but it was not played out perfectly. So yeah, the smoke wasn't coming into plant, nobody was helping in Laundry, and the frags were just falling for the Finns. And they make this a 7-5 half. Let's see how the Finns play this, if they want to wait for the first nades again as the Croats did. And it looks like one is going fast into middle, and yeah, the others are just waiting, looking at these nades, how they're falling, but Napi did not look at the nades, but run into one, dies to last. Tony gets a frag onto Unspot, so frags are falling again. Schlani gets the frag onto game. There's a guy in garage as well. It's Lars. He just moved out. Here's a player on his left. Should peek him. Does so. Gets the frag. Predict somebody in mid-house. It's fair enough assumption if they play that slow. But I think he just moved onto roof. Yes, he did. But Lars with a good reaction gets attacked but can't get the frag. K in the meantime takes him out. So yeah, this could have been working for the Croats if he landed a frag. But it's all working out for the Finns right now. As it's Mitka and Paco both tagged up heavily. Fortunately in this game you regenerate your health so they can come back. In the meantime been tagged up as well, so the frags are just not falling. Finally Tony kills Bakovic and it's down to Mitka on a 1v3. So red container, he's a player reloading, goes for the... nope, does not go for the knife. Wanted to pick up the SMG but picks up another deal, it's so unfortunate. But he knows where both players were... oh, he heard the one planting and he heard the other one shooting at him, so finally he picks up the SMG. I know there's a player top A, but this duel is most likely going in the favor of the top A player and he loses it as well. So 8-5, finally a 3-point lead for the Finns, that's what they are looking for. And in my opinion, if the Croats lose this round, they are looking for a timeout. Perfect net bone spot holding of the A push by Barkov. But K in the meantime pushing with the SMG towards me, but there are 3 players in front of him. But if he plays this perfectly, he could pick them all off. Here's a player walking towards the B-bomb. This should be his kill. And he goes in for it. He sneaks around. He just wants to spot another player. Let's see if he goes for the knife. Finally goes for the kill. And gets tagged up right after the kill. So his position is obviously known. It doesn't realize the shots are coming from back A. Mitka takes him out and Schley as well. And the Croats crawling back into an 8-6. So, game still on 1-12. He's really not feeling this. Let's see if he can do anything better on defense right now. He's the AK protecting the scope on B. So, kind of a slow job if nobody's pushing B as well. Okay, in the meantime with an A-track onto last. Some action happening on A, so let's switch over there. Unspot against K. Spots him in between the walls. And just holds this basement drop. It's a 1v1 on A though, whoever wins it probably wins the round. So Unspot is moving up, the player moved towards the A bomb and got the tags onto Pakovic, but Pakovic in the meantime onto Barkov, so Unspot reading this perfectly, just sneaking behind the player, and now he just found him, misses the spray though and backs off because Paco just got another onto this guy. So perfectly played, no risk, let your teammates do the work. Now it's Nappy and Tony, both tagged up. Nappy in a duel with a bottom mid-house player. But it doesn't seem likely they can get in this round. Tony desperately hopes for any peek so he can show the scope skill he has. And Nappy just rubbing around, but there's a player waiting on B-bomb, so he'll most likely die any second. Moves in the wrong moment though, so Nappy could get a kill, gets only the tag, and Tony died in the meantime, so yeah, Nappy's position is known. Gets a tag on headshot onto Mitka, but it's 10 seconds, 2 players to find. They just need to hide, and this is an easy round. But they even go for the frag, they're given the opportunity. Come on, you could clutch this, but it's not gonna happen. Alright, 8-7. The 3-round gap is almost gone. One more to tie it up once more. Nades are falling, both sides A and B, and this time it works out for the Croatians that they got 2 nade frags. So strong defensive nades, Mitka with a frag as well, leaving Nipka and Tony once more in a 2v5. And Nappy got the first, sees the second but can't land the frag, so it's up to Tony to make the miracle work, but it's not gonna happen. So nades are just working perfectly. Whenever they get those opening nades, they just clutch these rounds because they know they're weak in certain positions and can just close these gaps. So yeah, Finland, as you can see, are looking to not die from nades anymore. And Tony gets the cross-track on the A player, which was Pakovic. So finally an advantage, as Barkov got an A-track onto Crow as well. Onto Crow, yeah. On game, obviously. One spot finally answering with a frag. He's in enemy territory, so he gets a second. That's good play, but can't get a third. He was right next to him. Tony's still holding spawn, holding D rotates to A, so they're looking to bring the bomb towards B as Nappy is already low runes. There's a player on Laundry Door waiting for him. Let's see who that is. It's Mitka with the SMG, so he can't peek out for any long-range duel. He just has to hold those two entrances and hope for his time luck. This is just a stalemate right now. Nobody's moving. They're all just waiting for anybody to peek, but it's still 50 seconds, so the bomb should move in anytime soon. And I hope he's not moving in on his own, because right now his teammates are really far away. Schley gets a frag onto A, so maybe they'll rotate to A now. And Nappy does in the wrong moment. Bomb down. Mitka has a chance to clutch this 1v3, but he did not spot the bomb, I think. He is a player back A. It's a scope duel. Not happening as Mitka just moves out of the way. He knows the time is in his favor. So goes out for the SMG duel onto the scope, gets a frag as well, so it's down to Schley to save this round 20 seconds. Mitka should hear him, but he decides at the wrong moment to go B, so he can't hear him anymore. So right now the bomb should easily go, but it's a fake. Mitka heard it though, so he will move in close, sees the play on the bomb, tanks him up. And now he goes real. He has to go real. Mitka knows he has to go real, but he's not going for it. Now he finally just gets the tag onto him, but Schley survives it. So Mitka with a perfect opportunity to clutch a 1v3 right here. Peeks out, gets tagged up heavily. Both are low HP. Schley the first to recover. Mitka the second to follow up. And he finds another gun to finish it off. Perfect 1v3 clutch by Mitka. Kills the first two and wins the one-on-one bomb situation against Schley. Well played by him to take the 9th round into their advantage after being 3 rounds behind. They finally got the lead against, and this will push their motivation, and the Finns will be devastated by this last round. Schley in the meantime already top A. Pakovic with a double nade frag onto the fence though, so Schley's positional advantage not really gonna help because his position has been known as well, so 2 or 3 players looking towards him and his teammates are just far away from him. Tony in top runes. He will see his teammate on top A, yeah, but that's all he's gonna see. Barkov in bottom mid house just surviving for now. Let Schley and Tony peek for frags. But nobody is showing themselves. They really want this round. There's nobody going for any silly peeks. Barkov goes for a for spray through the wall to let people play out. So now, right now it's working out. As it's only Mitka and Pakovic remaining, but Pakovic got the first. So Finns played it smart. Pakovic with another onto Barkov, leaving him in a 1v1 right now as Tony just killed Mitka. And he just heard him move in, so should be an easy kill from Pakovic. If he picks at the right moment, he saw the lag, so he can just wrap around behind him. But he turns around in the wrong moment, gets the AK out. Oh my god, almost misses the spray, but Pakovic saved with another 1v3. Let's say it's a 2v3 as Mitka was still alive, but still he done those 3 kills all by himself, so yeah. 2 of those rounds for the Finns they should have not lost, and this duel should have been won by the scope as well. This Pakovic missed so many bullets, but yeah, well played after all for him. Aggression coming up by the Finns on the B street, but Pakovic gets 1, gets 2, and he's just being the reason the Croats are leading this map right now as Mitka gets the frag onto Tony. I think they had more deagle duels and scope duels right now. Schley with 2 frags though, bringing it back to 2v2. Schley is on mid roof. There's a player on rat hole, not sure if they know that. It's Pakovic moving in a wrong moment. Nappy gets the better of him and now it's down to game. And his position is known, I think. Because Schley shot into B earlier, but maybe he just spammed it for reasons. And now game is moving in. He knows there's a player on roof. Will he try to creep towards him? Maybe he would go for the bomb spam. So Schley knows where he is, can call it in for his teammate. And Nappy can plant in peace, and now this should be Schley's round. He already got 2. He's probably looking to kill the 3rd. Goes for the peek. Game doesn't peek back, and he should kill him any second. Just spotted him and gets the 3rd of the round. So good stuff by Schley, bringing it back for his team to 9-10. Only one more to tie it up once more. Really tough match. This is what we like to see. And Finland seems to go back to the roots, pushing into A, but they go back into dying grenades. They stopped this a few rounds ago and probably already forgot. Good nade by Unspot onto Barkov. And Pakovic is already on the A bomb, having it unlocked, but his position is known right now by the Alban player. Napi got the frag onto Unspot. So it's down to a 4v4. And they seem to give up on A. Trash talk coming out as K gets the Deagle frag onto Lars. Paco gets the frag onto Napi. Three v 3, it's still a slow round, 40 seconds remaining, so they need to make a decision where to push anytime soon. Game holds B in the meantime on his own. No, not on his own, there's a player behind him actually. So it's on to Pakovic holding A, and he was the last player there, so he just died, so the bomb can be moved into A, and yeah, the Finns have to play at A, they have to take the risk, but if they just kill the both players in B, it's an easy deal, and brings it back to a 10-10. Alright, let's see if Paco's nade connects once more. Schleiber going fast with the AK this time. Let's see if he can get a couple of kills once more. Should have been hurt by the A bomb player, should have been called in. Schlei can't see anybody. Should be aware there's a player behind him, but for now it's not gonna mean anything. Misses a couple of bullets but gets the frag onto the scope, but there's two players around him to find. Just watches his stairs right now, and he does good to do so, but is not in a prime position and loses the duel against Unspot, who got his second frag of the round. Let's see if he can get any more, as it's only Napi and Barkov remaining. They know Barkov is in mid-house, he gets tagged up heavily, so Napi needs to make use of that knowledge of the players who just spammed him, gets the first frag. But it's still three more players to find. Surely they can't pull this off. Was it 2v4? And they have 40 more seconds to get this bomb down or find these three players. Barkov wrapped around to tin, so he's in a good position as Napi just got a kill onto last, so it's still doable. 2v2. There's a player in spawn and a player in mid-house. Napi goes for the fake, could have gone real, but he's deciding not to do so, and now there's a player creeping towards him from that container. It's Pakovic. He will come in from behind. He will not expect this. The duel will happen any second, and let's see this, tense shit, but he just missed him. He looks in the corner though, so Paco gets the frag onto him, so it's down to Barkov, who is back. He gets the tag onto game, but can't connect the frag. And dies to him, and the Croats saved his round after having the advantage. They did not give it up like the Finns done earlier, so 11-10 advantage for the Croats, only 2 more rounds to win the map. Let's see if they can close this out right now. Nades are flying into A, Schlei attacked once more, but this time he got an SMG, so he will not move towards top A. He will move into the bomb site. Here's a player spamming back A. Did not connect onto him though, and right now he's already in the back of a player, kills top A, so good opening. Pakovic gone, almost kills the scope, but gets taken out from top ruins. And the bomb is already down. Wow, this was a quick plant. Good A strat coming out. Being led by Schlei. And now it's down to Unspot Mika and game to clutch this 3v4 bomb position. 30 seconds remaining. They move towards the bomb, but Tony is just in spawn looking for any guy to cross towards the bomb. And game gets the first, but Tony gets another easy frag. And now he can just spay onto game as he's in a 1v3. His position is now in 12 seconds to go. He couldn't even make it if you run to the bomb. So only going for some exit frags right here and kills himself. So 11-11. This is really tense shit going on here. We will see 2 more rounds and each team can win either one or both of them. So we will not know what will happen. Barkov once more going fast, and this time he survives the nade, so he's in already, and there's nobody in A yet, so they can make it in fast plant again. But for now, Unspot gets the net onto Nappy, who had the bomb, so it's not gonna happen. Barkov hears the tags come in from his teammate and finishes Paco. There's one more player to find back here. They should know this. Schley played this position quite often, but right now Barkov moves into the wrong position. As Schley has moved in, but Unspot saves him. And now it's down to Barkov. Oh, shit. Yeah, 12-11 for Croatia. So almost Schley was moving in smartly in his back, but Unspot saved the life of his teammate and of his country as he got the kill onto Schley. So right now they only need one more round to close this game out, to close this map out, I'm sorry. Tony has something to say about this though. Gets the frag onto Unspot, K missing to jump onto mid-roof. Last gets the frag onto Schley, Paco onto Bakovic, so they're looking strong to finish this off. Mitka knows there's a player right in front of him, walks towards him and gets the kill as well. Napi was not expecting him to push out, so it's down to K and Tony, and they're in terrible positions to clutch this. There's no way, they're surrounded by 4 players. K tags a player, but there's a player right underneath him. He did not look up and K didn't look down, so they both survive for now. And Tony's just going the huge round from spawn to MG, but there's a player in MG, so as soon he goes into this window he will surely die. This game just got a frag onto K as well. It's down to Tony, 1v4, and this seems to be good half for this map as Croatia takes the first one 11-13. Looking at the scoreboard, Pakovic, Unspot and Mitka going huge, as well as Tony, Barkov and Schley. Only Nappy in game a bit slow at this map, but they surely will try to improve on the other maps. So yeah, this was Croatia's pick, like, if I remember. Oh, I don't even remember anymore who won the knife. I think it were the Finns winning the knife, so yes, it should be Croatia's pick. So moving on to Crossfire, which is a more scope balanced map, which we didn't see on Backlot too much. So we will see Tony against Mitka. But until these players are ready up, we'll have a little break. I'll have a drink and then we'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Team's ready up, so we are in for another knife round. This time it's a bit more crucial as Crossfire is heavily attack-sided. As we've seen on many streams, it has been confirmed and not just a theory of mine, even though it's not as bad as it used to be when teams won like 10, 11 and even 12 rounds on it. So teams still look towards the knife round to win it, as Tony got 2, but got taken down by the Croats, and it's down to Barkov in the 1v3. Let's see if we can win it in a knife. He did get the first 2, and it's now down to Mitka to save it for the Croats. But Barkov holds strong against the knife, and they should surely start an attack, which will do so. So this time, hopefully the Finns will take some mental advantage out of this first half to win this, because obviously we all want to see a third map. But we will see how those both teams will play this map any second, as soon those last 2 players were ready up. Last nades and smoke struts coming out, who's going where, and then it can go. Okay, smokes are still being trained, as you can see. Just checking, yeah, this is good. If there's smoke on the right side of the street, then everything is blocked, nobody can see us. And the scope can just watch it the calf, so yeah. Good luck, have fun once more. Let's watch the scope. He's got a better spawn. Tony with a perfect spawn. He could go for the fast peek, but just go for the top corner peek, so safe approach in the first round. Can't see any crossers, but he did hear the scope spamming. Tags a player crossing, gets the kill onto Lars, and almost dies to the scope while he was not peeking, and gets tagged up by his teammate. Oh, dodges the nade pretty good, so let's move on. Nappy. He just moved in a wait. He's on attack, yeah, so he's aware that a player pushed through. It's probably Unspot, who already got a frag in this round, yeah. He did push through B all the way through the scope house and just chills there to cause confusion in the Finnish team, and is in a perfect spot to take out Nappy as well. Game gets a frag onto K as well, leaving Tony and Schley in 2v4, and Tony desperately moves into back A, gets taken out, and now Schley is surrounded by 3 players and gets taken down, so yeah. This was a slow approach, and they got just out-fragged on B by Unspot. So they really should look for some more aggression on Crossfire, and to make sure they're not getting pushed in the meantime. I'm just watching the smoke. At this time they have 2 players walking towards B, so they surely have it safe right now, as a frag from K onto Paco with a nade happens. The 2 players BLE, so the B player is really a key player right here, and Barkov gets the first frag, so good stuff by him, but will he expect the second to be there as well? Did he see him? But right now he's just holding the push, he's not going for any silly peeks, he pre-spams the door of calf, but we'll find nobody there as we know it. But here's a player shooting in BLE right now. It was game, and Barkov goes in for his second kill of the round. Can call in the player on bottom A, which Schley makes use of this information to kill him right away. And now the last player remaining is Mitka with his scope in hand on top A. His main target right now is to kill the bomber, but he's planning for a wall plant right now, so no chance for him. Even goes for a fake in a 1v4, so you can see how the Finns want to win this round. They are peeking every spot, but as you can see at the minimap, 2 are hiding in A, one to the B, one was already behind him, so as soon as he leaves A or moves any bit further, he will die surely. Gets the tag on the Barkov, but he's tagged up heavily as well, so gets another tag on the Nappy. This is just not his round, he's really been unlucky and dies in the end, so yeah, unfortunate. 1-1 to score. Let's see if the Finns can make use of this one round and get some more in. Mitka goes for the scope peek this time. Let's see if he wins the duel. Sees a player crossing and tags up his teammate with a no scope. This could have ended terribly, but game luckily survives. Okay, being pushed by Paco in the meantime. Paco again with the aggression just on backlot. We've seen it earlier, both SMGs really taking this on Unspot and Paco both with 2 kills, Lars ending with his AK kill on the Barkov. And yeah, the aggression seems to work for Croatia. They're just pushing with those SMGs. And Finland has to find out how they can stop this. Tony should be one way, and yes, he just killed an SMG, so good stuff by him. But he surely should not be the only one responsible to hold off these pushes. As Unspot got a nade kill on the Barkov, it's down to 4v4. There's a duel coming out, and K will win it. So let's see, he's in a good position. 2 attacking players are in A, so they can just pick off players one after another. Tony with the scope and the A-bomb. Decides to back up after he naded, as he almost got naded himself. His teammates are dying though, so his position means nothing. And right now he's surrounded with a player on bottom A and a player on A-bomb, so as soon he will make a wrong step, he will surely die. As Midgar is waiting behind the wall, but Game will do his job and take him out. So it's K and a 1v3. Let's see this. Player at the corner, player on top A, player on A-bomb. It's 40 seconds, he shouldn't stress out too much, gets the 1 frag, but Midgar goes for the revenge frag right away, so smart play. And take it to a 3-1 advantage on defense, so maybe I'm wrong for those 2 teams. Maybe attack isn't as good as this. But we will see many smokes coming out on the streets. Scope duel not happening as Tony's just spamming cuff for now. But again, Unspot with aggression, Barkov finally gets the better of him. And Pakovic, the only remaining SMG, holds A for now. This is an important position to hold. So he will surely try to not fuck it up. And now it's back to a slow approach for the Finns. They just go for aim duel, they don't want to put on any aggression. They're just happy they survived the SMG push by Unspot and just got a nade onto game. And Tony is just hoping to find Midgar, but will only do so if he watches the BLDR. Lion Lights loses the duel onto Paco, who just moved in the basement. So this is a crucial frag for Paco, bringing some diversity into B, but they just planned it anyway, so it's down to Paco and Lars. Paco doesn't even land a frag onto the scope as he gets the better of him with a deagle, so it's down to Lars in a 1v4 and he dies. So even though the Finns are not playing too fast, they're playing it smart with nades, with revenge frags and with good cover and aim from A to B. So this is obviously a way to win these rounds on attack. But Paco goes back right away with the aggression, is already in basement, shot a bullet before even seeing somebody. And will not connect the frag, but Tony and Barkov will pick each one up, so Croatians are falling all over the map, only Paco and Lars remaining, and Paco of course with the deagle in hand gets taken out by Tony, and it's down to Lars once more, 1v5. And finally Finland picks up the pace, Barkov with the SMG pushing down Unspot in game, opening up the B side, definitely a way to cause devastation in the Croatian team. Tony again only going for the peek into Calf, and Midgar only watching into smoke. So the scope duels are just not happening this game. And Barkov once more gets the better of Unspot, so these are the duels you gotta win to win those rounds. Now he can just call in the bomb for fakes, for plans, and win the round, but Paco just killed K. So A is still on lock of the Croatians. They can nade, they can spam through the walls, through the bomb. So for now nothing is lost. Schley's been spotted though, so they know where the bomb is. And if they kill it, they surely get the advantage. Schley's desperate. Tony finally with a nade once more into game. Game is desperate, he wants to spray the bomb. Midgar with a nade onto the bomb as well. So yeah, Game's still in the key position to spam the bomb while it's been planted from Cuff. But yeah, if you're getting naded as soon as you start spam, you're just desperate and you not want to peek anymore. And yeah, they need to think about something else the next few rounds, as it looks like the Finns are doing this 3v2 advantage. Bomb is down, both players are still on the bottom of the street. Lars has been spotted by the scope, and Barkov just took out Midgar, so yeah. Lars with the first, 1v3. Let's see, one is top corner, one's by the bus. Here's the player at the bus, goes for the spam, can't connect any tag. Player is still in BLE, and the other player is still top corner, he just hides. Lars is getting desperate as the time is running down and Tony picks him off, so yeah, another good round of the Finns. Those opening frags are really important, so let's see if they can continue this. Barkov surely the man to watch right now as he is getting those opening SMG frags, but there's no smoke on Kaf, so he could have been spammed, but in his favor is that nobody's peeking there right now, so he gets to B safely when there's another player in BLE. And this is the duel I've been telling you about. If he wins this, this is looking favorable for the Finns. And it's surely Unspot once more waiting for him. Alright, now players are just sitting in. Schley going for a peaky wallbang onto Unspot, but he's behind the stairs, so nothing will happen for him. Game has to be careful not getting naded again, but Tony does not seem to be in the mood to nade right now. And all players are just sitting, and anybody's just hoping for any peaks, they're just running the clock down. Last gets a frag on the Nappy, that's an important one. And Unspot gets a frag on the Barkov, that's an even more important one, as it's Tony alone on B with a scope and a bomb, so somebody has to rotate from A, and K maybe wanted to, but gets taken off by Mitka, so it's down to Tony and Schlein in 2v4. Fake should have been called, doesn't matter, Unspot is there to get a kill, and it's down to Schley, 1v4, gets the first. This deagle out, can't connect anything, 15 seconds to go right now. The Croats just need to run away. Maybe they want to give him some exit frags, but right now Unspot's just on fire with the third frag of the round. So 4-4, this is closer than expected. No team getting the early advantage on either side. And Finland is probably looking to get more rounds, but they're dying again. 2 early frags, both from Mitka and Game. Leaving it in the 3v5. I mean, Tony's still alive, so he can go for some peaks, but right now he's just far, far away. And Unspot gets another nade onto Schley. I think this was a nade into lights as well. So yeah, desperation coming out from Tony, picking up an SMG. There's a player right next to him. Let's see if we can find him. He does, but doesn't land a frag, even though he had the advantage. Paco is just better with the SMG than him, and it's down to Nappy in a 1v5, and he's getting taken down by Paco as well. So Team Ace coming out, leading it to a 5v4 advantage for the defending team of Croatia. And this is not looking good for the Finns. As a reminder, they lost the first map, and they only have 1 life left, so if they lose this game, they're out of the cup. So they really need to pick it up, but again, first 2 opening frags are falling for the Croatians, so they're looking to take this to a 6th round. As Unspot get a frag onto K as well, it's looking more likely as both AKs are only remaining, and yes, AKs can win it on Crossfire for sure. But will it be enough? No nade luck for Schley. Nappy just hopes that anybody peeks from wooden, but it's not gonna happen as we can see on the minimap. Schley peeks towards BL, gets the tag, but gets immediately taken down, and Paco ends the job onto Nappy, giving them the 2-round lead on defense, so this is looking convincing for them. Schley on 2-8, he really needs to find a way to have more impact from that light position, but if nobody peeks, there's not a lot you can do if your teammates are just dying like flies. So Tony gave away the scope and just moves in with the SMG towards A, and I think this was not a good decision as Mitka just got 2 scope kills, 3 scope kills on K, Schley and Nappy finally gets answered, but it's a 2v2, so those 3 kills by Mitka were the only ones, while his teammates were just dying. But Unspot is in a good position to pick up the scope player in scope house. He hears him as well, so can take him out easily. But Barkov gets the better of him and had picked up an SMG as well from his dead teammates. So it's game in a 1v2. So Finland finally, even though they just lost 3 players by a scope, can pick this up. Game here's the plan, goes for the spam, but can't even get a tag. So did not hear right where the bomb was being planted. expected by being top A, but he was bottom in the name of Tony, and Tony gets a third as well, saving it to a 5-6. So they really need this round, Finland, if they want to come back into this. I'm pretty sure they should go for a 6-6. And I'm sure that Paco has something to say about it, as he picked up the SMG and will go aggressive. No, he will wait for now, and it's the perfect decision to wait, as an SMG is just falling into him. Fortunately gets the frag with the last few bullets, but Schleienke got the frags as well in the meantime, so Paco's frag will be the only one in this round for the Croats. Finally gets another onto K with a nade. Fake already came out, so they know one nade is gone. And right now it will come down to peaks. Mitka with the scope duel. Napi got the frag onto Paco though, so this is an important one to get this to a 6-6. It's down to Mitka and Game, and Game is in a not very good spot to fight anything off in CAF. Can get easily spammed through the walls. Mitka now moves into basement. Bomb is being planted, and Mitka surely get the kill onto Napi. So down to 2v2, even though both crowd players are known right now. They can just move in slowly and check all the corners. Barkov with the scope, going for aggressive peeks. He's not scared at all that he's being picked off. And let's see if this arrogance will pay off in the end. Game with a full defuse though. Will he be stopped? He will be stopped by Barkov. Mitka answering onto him, but Schley is so close to the bomb. Mitka has no idea he's there. Going for another defuse, and Schley saves this clutch into his favor in a 6-6. And we are moving on towards the second half. So looking at the scoreboard, Barkov and Tony really with the most impact. I think Tony had more impact with the SMG he picked up later than the scope. But Barkov really with his SMG placed on B after losing a couple of rounds to Unspot and Paco there. He finally picked it up, and Game and last really quite game so far, so they will look for a few more frags on attack, so let's see if we can make it happen. Game is the bomb carrier though, so not the 1-2 frag right here, but last with a double nade makes use of that reverse caster's curse. Tony gets 2 though, goes in for the second, third, gets the third as well, gets the fourth as well. Wow, quad kill for him. Only one more to find, but is Pakovic. Let's see if the Finns will give him the opportunity to ace, but no, the round is more important, so Barkov take him out. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't see it by Tony, we only saw players dying all around the Croats. So really sick stuff there coming out. With a nade frag onto Unspot right away, so the SMG aggression by Unspot's gone. And as Pakovic just died, there's a second SMG gone. So only AKs and scopes, so if the Finns stay in smartly in Windows aim duels, they're surely looking favorable in this round. Barkov gets the scope frag onto Mitka as well, so probably a good decision to move the scope onto him. Duel barely happening, Schley getting the better of Game, it's down to last, 1v5, poor lad, what can he do? Gets the first, gets bumped from bottom A, decides to back off, as he hears player in B alley as well, and in Cuff, sees the player in Cuff as well. Getting spam from Wooden, but Barkov will be the lucky one to get his first frag of the round on to last. So Finland looking stronger on defense than on attack, curiously enough. So let's see if they can take us to the third map. Pakovic saw the player Tony once more with a double frag. His AK aggression is just working perfectly for the Finns right now. And Croatia has no answer, but right now they do in the name of Lars with another double frag. So let's see what else is happening. Not a lot of 2 players in A from the Finns. Let's see if the Croats can pick them out. As Barkov is probably the most important man of the round, as it's going to come down to picks and aim duels. But will the timing be in their favor? The bomb has just been planted, so the spam way too late, and good read by the Croat that there's nobody in calf remaining, so they can just plant freely. And right now they just have to wait and cover it smart to get those people who cross into the diffuse. But Lars is peeking a bit too aggressive in my opinion, but gets attack onto the back calf player. Right now decides to help his teammate out as game just died. Is the communication right? Is he in top corner? Curious about this. I think he's in light. No, he was in top corner, but Lars decides to move in at the wrong moment. It's down to Unspot, who hears the player moving towards the bomb and defuse it. And he gets the diffuser, but K is there for the revenge strike. But it's too late. Bomb has been taken down. I haven't even watched the time right now. And yeah, this worked out perfectly for the Croats. So even though Lars missed his frag in the top corner house, it worked out for his team that he wasted enough time. So good stuff by them. Pakovic again with the top spawn and moves into A, but you can see in a minute there's nobody towards A. What is happening? Now they're moving. After 15 seconds they decide to move. They're just scared of the nades, or had been throwing nades on his own. And Pakovic is already in top A, just waiting for anybody to move in. Easy frags for him. And right now the Finns need to look for him, but there's a player in lights as well. Let's see if we can find him. It is K. Just got a frag onto Lars, so he's going to nade the bomb, but there's nobody planning. Obviously, if there's a player in basement, you're not looking to plant there. Snappy just got a kill on the Pakovic. Is looking more and more better for the Finns. K getting another frag onto game. His push in the basement was almost as good as Pakovic, but not to say it was even better, as it's winning them the round right now. And Mika just missing shot after shot, finally connecting onto K, so the basement player gone, so the plant could come in. K should watch towards Calf as his teammate is just getting tagged up, but Schley smartly just crouches so he can't get tagged up. Swit going for this sneaky plant, but Schley gets the better of him, goes for the correct peek and almost gets a frag on the mid as well, but Barkov will steal it with a headshot. So 7-9, Finland still in favor. Goes for the peek from top corner, but misses to jump onto the balcony, and Barkov just aims up there and takes him out. Makes use of this error. Hako, in the meantime, has two players to find in BLE. Let's see if he jumps out. For now, he just stays in. Hopes anybody will creep in. And he just saw the leg of a player, goes for the pre-fire peek and kills him. Bomb is down. This looks like another round for the Croats. There's Pakovic just holding the BLE door. Tony's moving in though. Gets a tag in from the opponent. Last onto Barkov. And Unspot really low by Tony's deagle, but not the frag for him. Schley in the meantime gets one. Tony gets another, so down to a 2v2. So there's still hope. 20 seconds to go though, but look at Lars. He's so defensive. He's just waiting for the defuse. Game does the same, does not peek anymore. And now the fake is coming in by Schley, but it's not gonna happen as the time was running out anyway. Tony's way too far away for the defuse, so just chops out a nade and waits for the round to be over.
Objective destroyed.
And once more, this is so close. 9-8. Still nobody to call who's will come out on top. Game only on 3-11, so let's give him some reverse casters luck by watching him. Let's see if he can get a quad kill with an 8 to better his scoreboard, but for now it's gonna be Barkov, Pakovic and Tony to get a frag this round, so favor for Finland once more. And game just has to wait as a player in B, and he can't move for the bomb on his own, so they decide to go away. They sees a player on lights, goes for the frag and gets it as well. Goes back to the AK to cover off the B push. They just hope he didn't push through to scope house yet. As now game decides to go on a hunt. He has to check every corner as he could be in any. We know where he is on a minimap, but will game peek in the right corner? He will, and gets the frag onto K, so finally some frags working out for game. Only two more Finns to find in the name of Barkov and Schley. Schley surely being cuff again to hold off the spam into the bomb. Nade came out just in the wrong moment as Meat goes on the bomb. without a bomb though, so what was he doing there? He just gets taken out by Barkov and Schley just stayed in the right moment onto game. So that was a weird decision, leaving Lars in an awkward 1v2. He's been spotted as well, and of course the player will not peek him anymore. They know the bomb is down on the B bomb, so Lars has to cross the street. And in the end, Schley gets the frag onto him as well. So yeah, they just given this round away by a weird decision to move the scope onto the B bomb. So 10-8, 3 more rounds for the Finns to take it to a third map. Okay, with a team kill nade onto Schley, probably not make it over the calf house, and Unspot makes use of this arrow, killing Tony in the BLE. Alright, now fakes are coming in to bait out the nades, and as soon as the nades are gone, the bomb will come down, but Unspot, he doesn't need a bomb, he just keeps on pushing and pushing, and Barkov gets at least one frag onto game. And Barkov with another onto Lars, so they look to come back in this round, but Napi just died, and so does Barkov, so another round back in favor of the Croats, closing the gap to 1 round, 9-10. So we've done the same for game. Let's look onto Napi if we can help him to get some frags back in this round. He's the AAK as it seems. Curiously enough, they decided to go for 3 AKs if I've seen it correctly, so not the 2 SMG struts usually. And the fast plant is coming in, so there's nobody to hold it off. Is the nader coming? The nade is too late, the plant is down. 4v4 retake after only 20 seconds. So this is a good strat coming out by the Croats, and now Mika is the man to watch as he's looking on the crosses to the bomb. He can just hold off any defuse. Goes for an aggressive peek, gets a frag on the basement. Looking towards B, just holding this one spot, helping his teammate. Hey, you don't have to look there, I've got this. There's nobody coming in. Game got a frag as well, so it's down to Schley. 1v3 gets the first, 9 seconds, he has to go for the defuse. He does so with a fake, and it's a 10-10, so advantage for Finland is just gone, and it's everybody's map again. Barkov and Tony really top fragging still for their team. Let's see what Barkov is doing so good with the scope. Sees a player crossing, can't connect it through the wall though. Sees a player in Elbint and only gets the tag, unfortunately. Goes for desperate bullet spray to kill him off. But so far it's only Tony to die from an exploding car. Leaving the Finns desperately in a 4v5. And Barkov just hopes for any peek from B. And there actually is one, but he misses the shot, unfortunately, so Unspot gets a frag onto K as well, so just not working out. Lars really low HP as well. Unspot finally dying from Schley, but the plant is down once more, and the flank is coming in as the player is already in A. Schley gets another. It's down to Barkov and Schley to clutch this. And the player in A will just wait on the stairs now. He will not peek, he will not do such fool things. Barkov dying to Midgar, so it's down to Schley once more, 1v3. He has a couple of players shooting at him, but he is not capable of taking advantage of that and just dies as well. So again, Croatia with advantage. Finland just gave it away. And now it's Tony with the aggression. Let's see if we can make it work. But there's nobody pushing A just this round. He saw a player on the stairs, but probably smoke bug as spectators. We didn't see him too clearly. And just will wait. In the meantime, his teammates are doing all the frags right now. Tony gets the first, turns around, almost gets a frag onto Paco as well, but will die to him, leaving Paco and Midgar in a 2v4. And Midgar now needs some frags with the scope. Needs to go for some peeks. Here's the scope, here's the player on BLE, so at least he has some information of the positions of the remaining players, but he will go with a deagle and towards BLE. Will find a tag onto a player, but almost gets taken down. Pakovic in the meantime gets at least the first, so maybe he can have more impact, but he's stuck in basement, and as soon as he walks out there's a player on BLE and in a garden to take him out. So it really should be Midgar to get those frags. But for now, nobody's peeking. Midgar, perfect. Jump on the wall, taking out K, but now it's down to Midgar, and Barkov comes in with a flying bullet and takes him out. So 11-11, once more like on Backlot. We come down to the last 2 rounds. Let's see if the Croats can win them again like they did on Backlot, or if the Finns will finally take a map, or last and third possibility, we go to an overtime. One spot fast aggression into B, gets the frag onto Tony as well, and Paco onto Schley. So this looks again like a strong round by Croatia, as Paco is already... Wow, he's just running and running, is already back. Calf could find a scope in the top ruins, but decides to not push any further and just holds his position. Lars onto Nappy as well, leaving Barkov and K in a 2v5. And now the plan should come in any moment. Barkov going for some spray bullets, kills the planner as well, kills a lovely deagle shot onto Lars, and almost gets a 180 scope onto Unspot, but it will not happen in the end and he will die. And one more round for Croatia to win this game, as it's a match point right now for them. So let's have a look. If Midgar can make it happen, he will go for an 8, so let's move on to Barkov. Misses the bullet onto the crossing player. And spots onto Tony, opening up just with a strong push again. Barkov, as we just switch away from him, gets the frag though. Barkov being tagged up, so he kinda has to change his position, but he's going for another peek and gets taken out by Midgar. Couldn't even see him, just saw the bullet coming towards him. And now it's Nappy and Schley. Or just say only Nappy. 1v5, 1v4. Schley is already leaving the server. He has no hope in his teammate to win this. And Croatia take it within 2-0. Goodbye Finland, was nice having you, but it was not your day today. So, another one bites the dust. Croatia will survive for now, they are still on 1 life, so every game they lose from now on they will be gone. But maybe they make it to the remaining 4 to make it to the semi-finals. Maybe not, we shall see in the next upcoming weeks. But it's over for Finland, they lost the 3rd game, unfortunately for them. So yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the game. We could have had a 3-map game, we could have had overtimes. It was a 2-0, but it doesn't say anything about the match if you read it. Oh yeah, Croatia won easily. Was not the case. Both maps really close. So yeah, really good matchup. Was happy to cast it. So thanks for watching and talk to you another time. Good night.